Hey, how y'all doing tonight? I have got a gorgeous steak here tonight to cook, y'all. This is a beautiful Lobel's of New York USDA Prime 32-ounce dry-aged Cowboy steak. Like a big old bone-in ribeye with a lot more meat. I mean, this is just gorgeous, y'all. USDA Prime, magnificent steak. These are, I just did a video on Lobel's, talking about how they're the best steaks you can get as far as here in the U.S. Order them right out of New York. But what we're going to do, and they ship your steaks to you like this, fresh, never frozen. Like, I mean, they're going to ship you a fresh steak. What I want to do, though, is I'm going to go ahead and take my steak out of the package. And if you'll notice, the steak has kind of a, it's not a bright red color. That's because it's sealed in here. They've got an airtight. We're going to set this wonderful steak out here, this Cowboy steak, and we're going to let it, what they call, bloom. As it comes up to room temperature, the steak's going to gather oxygen, thing like that, and it's just going to bloom. It's going to come to this wonderful temp. Look at there. Look at that beauty right there, y'all. Oh my gosh. And so we're going to go ahead and let this steak just sit here and rest for a while and just come up to temp. I mean, that is a thing of beauty right there. Now that our wonderful Cowboy steak has had a chance to sit here and bloom, let me show it to you. See how it's getting a wonderful bit more color to it. We're going to season it just very lightly, y'all. I have got some wonderful Himalayan pink salt, demi-milled, so it's cut to different little sizes. I will use that very sparingly on here, just a little bit, because like I said, this beef already has just tons of wonderful flavor. A little of that demi-milled on there. I'm also going to put a little bit of cracked black pepper. I think that adds wonderful flavor to beef. Just a little bit of that. I'm going to turn over. We'll do both sides. But that's about all the flavor I want to add to this wonderful piece of beef. Alright, y'all, what we're going to do tonight, we're going to do like a hot zone, cold zone cook with this steak. We're going to do a super hard sear over in the hot zone on this beautiful thick piece of meat. Oh man, just look at that marble. Just one more time, y'all. Oh my goodness. So we're going to sear it off over there, a couple minutes aside. Hopefully y'all can see really good on my grill surface here. So I'm going to put it down right there. We'll go a couple minutes aside on those super hot coals right there, y'all. So let's go ahead a couple minutes on that side, then we'll flip it. Don't worry if you get a little bit of flare up like that. I mean, this is a thick steak, y'all. That's just some of the fat dripping off there. We're real good. So I'm gonna let this go about 3 minutes on each side for this initial just really good sear. That's what I'm going for here. I mean, this is just gonna be wonderful, y'all. Go ahead and give it a flip. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That's a thing of beauty right there, y'all. That's gorgeous. And let it go a minute or so. 3 minutes on this other side. Getting off of that flame there, kind of. Alright, now that we've gone about 3 minutes on that side, we'll go ahead and move it on over here, y'all, to the indirect heat. Look at that sear, isn't that gorgeous? What I'm going to do is, I'm going to do that. I've got some compound butter. And I know y'all I think y'all seen a video of me making my compound butter. Basically what it is, I just put a little bit of herbs in here, the herbs de Provence, or a little bit of garlic powder. I'll post the ingredients down here on the bottom. But what I want is just put a little bit of this wonderful compound butter on this steak, y'all. As we move it over here, and we're just gonna let it come to temperature. All right, just I mean this is gorgeous right there. Go ahead and get both sides of it here real quick. Look, get that flame up. Like I said, get away from the coals. So we're not going to flame it up. I mean, this compound butter stuff, y'all, is just magnificent. This is going to help give it this wonderful crust and a perfect flavor on the crust, y'all. Like I said, we'll just rub it down with this. You can use olive oil or something if you wanted to. It's nice to need to put something like that on here, but I liked it my compound butter best. Something like that. Go ahead and rub it down. You know, I'm gonna put a temperature probe in here actually, just to make sure with a steak of this magnitude, I don't want to make any mistakes. So I'm gonna punch that probe in there. Oh, let's see if I can get it without burning myself. Get down here to about center and see what we're gonna start reading here in just a second. All right, so my steak's reading about 74, 75 degrees there. What we want to hit is about 135. So I'm gonna let it go a couple minutes, just like that. Make sure that I'm down here in the center of the steak, over here, off the flame. It's been going about another 2 minutes or so on that side. We're raised up to about 84, 85 degrees. So there's a chart actually on Lobel's website. It'll go by inches, and it's going right to that chart. They're saying I probably need about 6 more minutes or so on this steak. So that's going just right. So we're going to let it go about another 3 minutes or so. But I'm going by this temperature here. So I just don't want to make any mistakes this first go around here with these big, thick Cowboy steak, man. It's going to be so good. We're about at 96 degrees on this guy, about 100. So I'm going to go ahead and flip him. Oh, yes, sir. Look at that. It's gorgeous right there. The way that everything's just turning this beautiful colors. I'm going to add some more of this butter. Compound butter on the side. Look at that fat, how it's turning that just wonderful color. It's that, oh, that dry age has just got it. Look at it, it's just turning like a golden color. And then it's melting away here. Yes, sir. It's beautiful here. Then just rub that down good with it. So we'll have plenty of that butter on there. A little piece there, that'll be good. And then we'll let it go back to doing what it do. So I've hit about 125 degrees. That's my target temperature to take this bad boy off. Go ahead and give him a little kiss of the sear on that side now just for a second. Y'all, this beautiful piece of meat. Oh my gosh. How many times have I said that? Alright, so I'm on the cutting board here and we'll let them side and let them rest for about 10 minutes, y'all, while I finish these shrimp. Alright, y'all. Steak sitting there resting. First of all, I've selected a nice Cabernet for tonight. One of my favorites. I'm going to tell you what, I mean, this is just going to be a beautiful meal here, y'all. Just, I cannot wait. Wonderful as I've always remembered. Now let's get ready for the steak. Alright, y'all, tonight our accompaniments for our steak will be some asparagus that I sauteed. Also have some fingerling potatoes that are roasted with a little bit of whole garlic. Also got some herbs and spices on those. I've got our wonderful Gulf shrimp from right out front, y'all. I also have made, to complement the Cabernet Sauvignon, I took a little Cabernet, I took a little bit of butter, we took some balsamic vinegar, and a few herbs. Of course, I finished with the butter, made somewhat of a vinaigrette, a little bit of a reduction there. I think it'll complement everything nicely. Go over here with this beautiful steak. I'll tell y'all what, that's a gorgeous, gorgeous dish right there. Doesn't get any better than that. I really am thankful. Thank God, thank everyone for this. Just this is just a beautiful dish right here. One of the most beautiful things I've ever seen on Southern Coastal Cooking. I'm really blessed to be able to try to enjoy this here tonight. Alright, let's give this wonderful piece of meat a try. Just don't know where to start, y'all. Just cut in down here somewhere. And look at this. Look at that, perfectly cooked. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And it's so tender too. That is nice. Putting a few bites here first. Wow. Go ahead and just give it a small bite here. First try with the Lobel's dry aged. I'm not kidding y'all, it has more flavor. I mean, it's almost like a nutty type flavor. It's not just like a regular steak. Dry aging. You can really taste it in that, y'all. I mean, I'm serious. It's just, you have to try it. It's hard to explain. It's a really, what's the word I want to use? It's a savory, you know. You can almost taste. I mean, it's like, you know, when you taste the best part of a steak, it's just like right underneath the crust, or the crust where all the flavor is and everything. It's like where all the flavor's brought to the top. It's like that flavor just continues throughout the beef here. You know, there's no end to flavor. It's not where you're just chewing all the flavors going or anything like that. And it's just gorgeous. I'll tell y'all what, I promise you, I mean, it's not like you can't tell the difference. And I mean, this is really something special. This USDA Prime from Lobel's with this dry aged. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Something else. We're going to sit down and enjoy this, and I really hope y'all get a chance to try some of this. I mean, this is really special piece of beef right here. I mean, this is just absolutely gorgeous. It doesn't take much to cook it. You can have it delivered right to your front door. So y'all give it a try. I'll put a link in the description box. Also, if you want to go back, I'll do a video on how to make that compound butter. It's not hard, but y'all. Oh, and Lobel's has some a bunch of recipes on their site. If you go, like written down recipes, I think they have a compound butter. Also has some red wine reductions and stuff like that. So y'all check them out. Appreciate y'all. Please subscribe to my channel and like my videos.